What's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another movie review, this time for Borat subsequent movie film. And I'm just going to call it Borat 2 because that's what people know it as. It's the original from Amazon, so it is hitting Prime this weekend, October 23rd, 2020. Let me know if you guys are going to see it in the comments below. But before we get into my spoiler-free review for this film, make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up as well as subscribing to the channel if you aren't already part of the Flix Talk family. All right, guys, so Sacha Baron Cohen as Borat is back, but also with his daughter who plays Tatar. So before we get into everything, guys, she's supposed to be playing, I believe, a 15-year-old girl, but don't worry about some of the situations that she does get into because I believe she's about 24 years old in real life. So, that's the thing that got everybody kind of, unnerving, unsettling feeling. I did when I saw the trailer. I was like, what the hell are they putting this girl through? She's over, 18. So just know that, okay? But that being said, guys, if you have seen the first Borat movie, you know that he puts people in uncomfortable situations. Now he's back. He has to return to America to kind of bring back honor to his country that he disgraced 14 years ago. And they kind of explain, where the first movie left off on, which I actually do like in when they do tie-ins, especially when there's a long time gap and we got to see what Borat is kind of up to. And it seems like everything kind of just left off exactly like the way it was, the way he dressed, the way he looked. Every Borat mannerism is there. Gotta give kudos to Sacha Baron Cohen. He is a fantastic genius. This character is second to none. Like this Bruno Ali G, he's fantastic at every single character he does. I saw him more recently in the Trial of the Chicago 7 playing a more serious role on Netflix. And now he's back with another original directly in your homes, guys, on Prime Video. If you are a fan of this kind of humor, kind of these hidden camera, real life storylines, almost like Bad Grandpa, from the Jackass crew and stuff like that, where there is a storyline, but there's also gags and goofs along the way. I think you guys are really gonna like this one. And it pretty much tells the story that Borat does have to return to America to achieve a mission for his country. But once he arrives, people automatically know that it's Borat. So he has to go undercover. He finds out his daughter kind of snuck on board. Not a spoiler, you do see it in the trailer. And he uses her to his advantage to reach Mike Pence in this situation and another person who I don't think they show in the trailer, but I don't want to say who it is because it's a huge reveal. And when you're watching things like this, you cannot believe the situations that certain people put themselves in. So you have to think, were they in on it the whole time? Did the people behind the Borat movie say, hey, just go along with this gag? Or are they really that stupid to put themselves in that situation? It's kind of hard to tell, but I have fun with these movies and my jaw was dropped at the absurdity of situations, once again, that Borat and his daughter Tatar are getting into along the way. Now, not only do we get goofs and gaffes, guys, we get some life lessons in like the most comical, stereotypical way. There's a lot of feminist moments where Tatar, the daughter of Borat, has no clue that, women are independent, driving on their own, thinking on their own. And she gets a culture shock when she enters America and actually talks to women here. So, on that side, it's just extreme to the core, left and right. And I actually was appreciative. It seems like they bashed the right a bit more, especially since there's a lot of Trump outlines, I guess, and focuses in on with the Mike Pence thing, as well as you got, I don't even know if I should say the name because I don't think he's in here, but it's part of the ending of the movie. There's also another political figure who's on the right. And you can tell that they're kind of picking fun at everybody. And that's what I like to see personally, especially when it comes to more satirical political movies, is making fun of just everybody. It's not leaning to the left or the right or whatever propaganda have you. So I did have extreme fun with this movie. And I will say right off the bat, I'm going to make it clean, cut, short, and dry, guys. This movie was better than the original Borat, in my eyes. If the original Borat, which I didn't review, I did watch it recently to kind of lead up to this film, I would give that one a 4 out of 5. Just as far as creativity, I've never seen anything like that. Even though at that time, you know, Jackass and the hidden camera pranks and this and that were really big. The storyline of that, I thought that character was fantastic, and I thought it could live the testament of time. So that being said, that being a 4 out of 5, I got to give Borat 2 a 5 out of 5, guys, saying that this one had more heart as far as, and you guys are going to laugh at me, but this had more heart in the fact that we got a father-daughter dynamic. And as goofy as it was, like I said, there's elements to be taken away from this and lessons to be learned as well. Maybe coming from countries that aren't aware that they are allowed to think on their own. And once again, they're poking fun at, those dictator-ruled countries, I believe. And but who knows? I mean, I'm looking at it as an American, so me thinking that the rest of the world is closed-minded is very foreign to me because I've lived here all my life. But, people in third world countries that don't have that luxury of thinking certain ways could possibly understand exactly what the daughter is going through. So I think putting yourself in the mind state of her, and her reactions were extremely genuine. Don't know this actress at all whatsoever. I know she's been in a couple of films. I thought she did a great job kind of playing the dumbfounded daughter that's along for the ride with Borat. They give her a makeover, and there's a lot of mayhem that ensues, but I had fun with it. The ending was a jaw dropper, like I said, in that Borat fashion of leaving you off on a note. And the ending, meaning that like the last 7 minutes or so of the film with Borat and his daughter, when they find a reveal of something that happened, it kind of comes around full circle. It really had me kind of jumping into my conspiracy theory mind for a second. But they made it really, really playful and, satirical. I will just say that because there's nothing funny about that subject nature, but it did become satirical, guys. And I think you guys, if you have a darker edge sense of humor, you will appreciate Borat 2 or Borat subsequent movie film. And I definitely recommend you check it out today. 5 out of 5. Once again, you guys can take that to the bank. That's a Flix Talk approval. I think you guys will have a good time with this. All right, guys, have you seen Borat 2? Do you guys plan to see it? Let me know in the comments below, please. If you guys are going to pass up on it, let me know why you're going to pass up on it. This character is not really for everybody, but I find enjoyment in it, and I love laughing in sometimes these bad times. All right, guys, if you did appreciate my review on this film, please give me a thumbs up as well as hitting that subscribe and bell notification for more movie content and movie news on the channel that I have coming up all the time. All right, guys, till next video, I'm gone. Peace.